Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome back to chapter number 8 of History Standard 9 Industry and Trade. We have seen till textile industry, silk industry and jute industry. Today we're going to start with hand sculpting. This is the labor incentive craft. Sculptor got employment due to the capacity of the craft to absorb more craftsmen, small investment, more profit, preference to export, and possibility of earning more foreign exchange. Several cities have market mechanisms like Delhi Hut, which enables the craftsmen from the rural and urban areas to get market for their wares. See what happens. Hand sculpting is, kind of God gifted, or kind of, the things which creates the your arts, your whatever present, the art present in you will come to your work, will get into your first. One thing is you are learning from somewhere, that sculpting sculptures जो होते हैं, that you are making you know bodies or the futures, or sculptures of a person, or likewise the painting. We do painting, it's like sculpture, you are making the models. So in this is like you have to come and you have to make it by your own, and there is a market, and they will provide employment, as well as it is very boostful and the powerful in the foreign market as well. Likewise the non-religions, non-Muslim religions are there, who makes the sculpture of Ganpatis and their different gods. So they make the hand sculpture by themselves. So this is kind of craft. And now in trade also, this industries, or this uh, art is getting popular day by day. Now the automobile industry, the most important and the most useful, in you can call as weapon also, today is the most important thing anybody can have, is like most important in automobile in day to day life. India is one of the major producer of the vehicles are exported to 40 countries from India. Automobile industry called the sunrise sector in India's Transactor, India's tractor industry is the biggest in the world. One third of the tractors manufactured worldwide are produced in India. Tractors manufactured in India are exported to Turkey, Malaysia, and several countries in Africa. See, automobiles. If you are making road, if you have road, the vehicles will going to run in that road. So the 40 countries, India is the biggest, have a producer and the market to produce the vehicles, and it is transferred into the 40 countries. It is called as a sunrise sectors also, and it is the third largest market in the third largest industries in India. They provide into the different countries. And even our the our models are tractors are more important, and tractors are produced in India as well, and it is exported to Turkey, Malaysia, and several countries of Africa. The more we're going to export, the more currency value of India will going to increase. Now the cement industry. The role of the cement industry is important in the development of housing and infrastructure. This industry is one of the most technologically advanced. India is currently an important producer of the cement in the world. Even the cement, if you are making any project, if you are doing architecture, or if you are engineer, if you are making something like building roads, bridges, so you need cement for that. And because of cement you can give your quality product in infrastructures or housing or making of something. So technically it is also getting popularity in India, not only India, everywhere. When you are making something, you need cement. So this is impossible to one to build and to do infrastructure without cement. Now leather industry, it is the biggest industry in India. It is primarily export oriented. See, it is not given in the detail about the leather industries, because leather, the original leather comes from the animals fat and their skins mostly. So we cannot give emphasize, or we cannot uh, openly sell and about this. So yeah, if you'll take the ordinary leather, it will come from, like, the tire, the useful tires and all. But if you will take the original leather things, it is comes from the animal skin, which is, harmful for the animals also. We have to kill to just the fulfill of the needs of the human. And it is illegal also in many countries. If you are carrying some leather products, original leather products, so you should have a license of that. I have heard somewhere that many of the countries, give that, if you wanted to, come with crocodile leather or the snake leather, so you have to come with the license also to provide, to get all this leather products. Now, the salt industry. India is one of the top producer of salt in the world. The annual production of salt in India is 200 lakh tons. The production of hydrolyzed salt is 60 lakh tons. The more sea, the more salt you will get. Now, the salt process is also, you cannot directly drink the sea salt, like, the they are coming the sea and you get testing it. No, it get processed, and then it is used in a household thing. So salt, we have produced 200 lakhs tons. That production of salt in India is also kind of here, because salt is a basic essential in every food. Every food is without, even in the sweet, we use a pinch of a salt in that. So salt is, one of the most uh, popular thing, and it is very useful in day to day life. Now, bicycle industries. India is leading producer of the bicycle in the world. Bicycles are made in the state of Punjab and Tamil Nadu. The main center of bicycle manufacturing in India is Ludhiana. India export bicycle to countries like Nigeria, Mexico, Kenya, Uganda, and the Brazil. So even we are, see, India is not a backward country, it is a developing country. We have many things, but the thing is, the proper employment and the manpowers is not used in this kind of industry. People, start their own business, or they follow their family tradition, not getting into the industries things. Now the people are educated, or we are getting employments, that's why we are getting into this all thing. And even, the bicycles are very popular in Ludhiana. The producers, or the production which is done in a heavy range is in Ludhiana. We export bicycles to the many countries, like Nigeria or Mexico and Canada and all. Okay. Then khadi in village industry and village industries. The Khadi and the Village Industries Commission was established to give impetus to the industrializations in rural area. The main objectives behind the establishment of the corporation were to develop the traditional industries, handcraft, cottage industries, and encourage industries that use to the material and human resource available at the local level, and make the village self-reliant by creating employment there. Like I said again, if you are giving employment, because of the many of the industries are opening, and the more company will come and get into the power, or the more labor and the more employment we need, because every business needs a proper functioning, and what doing that functioning, we need proper labor, proper employment, or proper management to do that, and to go on the basis process. So if the industries will open at the village areas, like, when the nano car was making, Ratan Tata has decided that area will be the Gujarat, because Gujarat have many of the backward villages. Because of the industries, many of the Gujaratis get the works, or employment in that. So this is, the idea, to get villages also to involve in that rural area will also going to get developed, and many are, still developing. So these are the main reasons to provide, to popular that industries, to get employment and to provide employment to public. We'll see till here. Next, we'll continue in next lecture. Thank